What's going on, guys? Today I'm watching something that popped up on my top 10 or top recommended. This is the top 10 hardest positions to play in sports. I have recently changed my setup, and let me know what you think down in the comments.
Every sport requires talent and natural ability,
And
but some
let's see how
positions
many
are
I've
much more
played.
difficult than others. Welcome to WatchMojo.
This is done by WatchMojo. WatchMojo, it's a YouTube account. They do mostly
For this
movies.
list, we're focusing on the positions from a
things,
variety
but
of
that's fine.
sports that are toughest to play from both a physical and technical standpoint.
Opportunity in front. Shot saved by Bev. Unbelievable.
Number 10. Center basketball.
O'Neal runs the floor. Takes it all the way.
Some people believe that basketball isn't a physical game, but anyone who's ever played the center position will say otherwise.
Easy one for G. Give it off to Akey.
Also known as the 5, centers require height, weight, and strength in order to be successful. They're responsible for posting up down low under the basket, and they take a lot of physical contact from defenders.
When you try for the front, you gotta maintain body contact.
They also need to be able to defend the rim on the defensive end while having the stamina to run up and down the court with the smaller, quicker players. In short, it's tough for a team to succeed without a talented big man.
Shot clock still winding. Davis comes up with it and fires it down.
Number 9, wicketkeeper cricket.
Hit him, man. Oh, tap.
So I've played this position and got injured doing it
Fielding
as
the
well.
ball in cricket is incredibly difficult, but no one has it tougher than the wicketkeeper.
Okay, so the idea is you stay down as low as you can until the ball bounces, and then you come up with the bounce.
This player stands behind the wicket and is responsible for catching any ball that has nicked the batsman's bat, and for preventing runs being scored by stopping the ball if it gets by the batsman. Not only that, the wicketkeeper may also be tapped to bowl, making him the renaissance man on the team as well. This is one of the more
Happens
physically
to me
demanding
quite
positions
often,
in the sport, as
but I don't
evidenced
play
by the
this
fact
that
that
often
the
anymore.
wicketkeeper is the only player on
I'm
the
back
field
up
who can
again
wear
on
leg
the
guards
field.
and gloves. This position requires incredible reflexes and a whole lot of courage.
And even better, because Miles is going to go.
Number 8, catcher, baseball.
There he goes, and Molina from his knees. Oh!
Sticking with a similar theme, the catcher is responsible for catching the pitches delivered by the pitcher. What makes this position so tough is the number of different responsibilities that come with it.
Swinging him in. Close his throw. Double play.
For example, the catcher typically calls the game, which means he has to know each batter's strengths and weaknesses to call the right pitches at the right time. He's responsible for preventing base runners from stealing bases, meaning he has to have a strong arm, and he typically aligns the defensive fielders. Oh,
So
and
there's
he
something
also
that
has
I
to
would
catch a
enjoy.
100-mile-per-hour fastball while remaining in a crouch position
Always
for
enjoy
9
this challenge.
innings.
Oh, a perfect throw by Serdar.
Number 7, all positions, water polo.
One time it's in the air, so
yeah,
let's
I
see
agree
how
with
you
this.
go all the way around the horn.
While there are several different positions in water polo, we've included all water polo players for the number 7 spot on our list. These players need to be exceptional swimmers, as they play in a deep pool that limits or prevents them from standing. As such, they also need excellent stamina to be able to swim constantly. They also need to be coordinated enough to catch and shoot the ball with just one hand. And, although you may not be able to see it, there is a lot of physical contact that happens above and below the water.
Morelli inside to Nick Bell as he's in front. Their first goal in an hour.
Number 6, goalie lacrosse. Playing goalie seems easy enough. All you do is keep the ball out of the net. While it may be simple, it definitely isn't easy. Lacrosse goalies need to be fearless, and not only because professional lacrosse players can shoot the ball at over 100 miles per hour. They also must have lightning-fast reflexes and short memories, since many lacrosse games end with a ton of goals scored. To succeed, it's best to forget these as quickly as possible and focus on your next move. Finally, lacrosse goalies have a larger cross on their stick, which makes it easier to stop the ball, but makes it much harder to pass the ball to players on their team.
Nice feed to Crowley, who gets underneath. Save Adams.
Number 5, Scrum half, rugby.
When you just want to get in there and get it away, it's about getting the ball from A to B as quick as you can.
Rugby is one of the most physically demanding sports there is, so all players on the field need physical strength and a lot of toughness and durability. The scrum half, or halfback, however, needs to be able to control the game as well. They're typically the first person to receive the ball from the dummy half, and thus must make the important decision on which way to lead the attack. The scrum half needs to be one of the most reliable players on the team, who knows the ins and outs of their squad's attack structure.
The guards' eyes are off. I know I can attack him. If he's on me, I know I've got to use my forwards. Got to use the big guys around the corners.
Number 4, pitcher, baseball.
2-2. Swung and a miss. He struck him out.
The physical requirements of pitching alone make it one of the most difficult positions in sports. While they aren't getting tackled, the repeated throwing motion the pitcher makes puts a significant amount of strain on their arm and elbow, particularly the ones who throw breaking pitches.
Ooh, look at that, sweetheart.
In fact, one study showed that the shoulder rotation in pitching is the fastest motion of any human activity. Pitchers also need to have tremendous mental toughness when they screw up. Everyone in the stadium and watching on TV knows it.
League fielded the ball and looked past Uribe to an empty third base and then committed another error.
Number 3, quarterback, American football.
Brady with a kick and a throw to the left, and it's caught by LaFell.
Similar to pitching, throwing a football puts a tremendous amount of stress on the arm. Quarterbacks have to deal with a lot more than that, however. First, they need to be able to memorize the entire playbook and know the responsibilities of each player on the offense. They must also accurately read defenses and break down holes in coverage. Then, they have to deliver accurate passes that put their receivers in position to make plays after the catch. To
Yep.
top it off, they have to do all of this while several defenders are coming for them at full speed.
And Brady, again under attack, steps out of it and is able to get it to Edelman, who's getting him in field goal range.
Number 2, goalie, hockey.
I think the surprise for field hockey
Hockey
as well.
goalies are known for being, well, a little quirky to put it nicely. But can you blame them?
I've
They have
played
to put their
the
bodies in front of 100 mile
I've
per
played
hour
the
slap
field
shots,
hockey,
and only
but
in
not
the
the
last few decades have they started wearing masks. Of course, they also have to be able to skate and have the durability
Not,
to stop 30
ice
plus
hockey.
shots a game. On top of that, they are typically the target of opposing teams' fans, and if they let in a weak goal, they will immediately hear about it.
That's
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Jonathan Taves finds it with 37 seconds remaining.
Vidal has gone for the shot. Oh! Not only has he gone for it, he's absolutely nailed it.
That's the really fast ball to Courtney Laws. He beats his man into the
Yeah.
air, and he wants the ball in his hands before the defence reacts.
Newton throws
I've
it.
never played rugby and I'll go on to.
Earl Thomas.
But if I do it, I would need to play stand off for hookup.
Number 1, goalkeeper, football.
Great save by Neuer.
I've experienced this firsthand because I also
Soccer
played this.
goalkeepers only face a handful of shots each game. They are responsible for defending an 8x24-foot net, however, which would be hard to defend for someone like Shaq, let alone a regular-sized human.
Tumbia, and Joe Hart does get to it.
You won't see them wearing any protective gear, despite the fact that players can kick the ball as fast as 70 miles per hour. Plus, they're also responsible for organizing their team's defense due to the fact that they can see the entire field.
Yep.
And if they let in a bad goal, you can almost guarantee they will spend years on the blooper reel. Do you agree with our list? Which position do you think is the hardest?
And you say it, bang your head.
For more great top 10s published every
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I also hope you enjoy my new editing style. Thank you. Enjoy.